The world of work, much like the natural world, is in a constant state of flux. It's a dynamic and ever-evolving landscape where the only constant is change itself. From the bustling cityscapes filled with modern office environments to the remote corners of the world where traditional crafts are still practiced, the nature of work is as diverse as it is transformative. Over centuries, the jobs our ancestors undertook to earn their daily bread have shifted, morphed, and in some cases vanished entirely. Imagine the blacksmiths, cobblers, and lamplighters of yesteryears, whose skills were once indispensable but are now relics of a bygone era. These professions, captured in black and white photos, tell stories of a time when manual labor was the backbone of society. Technological advancements and societal changes have reshaped the landscape of human endeavor, rendering some professions obsolete while giving rise to new and unforeseen occupations. The Industrial Revolution, with its steam engines and mechanized looms, revolutionized production and led to the decline of many artisanal trades. Yet it also paved the way for new industries and job opportunities that were previously unimaginable. From the flint knappers of the Stone Age to the scriveners of the Middle Ages, each era has had its unique set of skills and trades. Flint knappers, who meticulously crafted tools from stone, were essential for survival in prehistoric times. Similarly, medieval scribes, with their quills and parchment, played a crucial role in documenting and preserving knowledge. These professions, though now obsolete, were once the lifeblood of their respective societies. But just as the dodo and the passenger pigeon have disappeared from our planet, so too have certain jobs faded into the annals of history. The lamplighters who once illuminated the streets at dusk, the switchboard operators who connected our calls, and the ice cutters who harvested ice from frozen lakes. All these professions have vanished, leaving behind only memories and historical records. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of these forgotten professions. We'll explore the lives of those who once held these jobs, understanding the skills they possessed and the challenges they faced. Through historical job settings and old workshops, we'll get a glimpse into a world that has long since disappeared. We'll uncover the stories behind 10 odd jobs that you can't get today and discover how they were ultimately replaced. From the rat catchers of Victorian England to the knocker-uppers who served as human alarm clocks, each of these professions has a unique story to tell. Join us as we journey through time to rediscover these lost trades and the fascinating history behind them. Before alarm clocks, our ancestors relied on a more personal wake-up call. Enter the knocker-upper, a common sight on the pre-dawn streets of industrial Britain. Equipped with a long stick, these human alarm clocks would tap on their clients' windows to rouse them from their slumber. Factory workers, bakers, and even the occasional sleepyhead relied on the knocker-upper's punctuality. The advent of affordable alarm clocks spelled the end of this once familiar trade. Today, as you reach for the snooze button, spare a thought for the forgotten knocker-uppers. In the bustling cities of yesteryear, rats thrived, posing a constant threat to both property and public health. Enter the rat catcher, tasked with controlling the rodent population. Armed with traps and terriers, the rat catcher navigated sewers and cellars, where their quarry lurked. But as cities grew and sanitation improved, the need for traditional rat catchers declined. The development of more effective poisons and professional pest control companies signaled a change. The rat catcher, once indispensable, has been relegated to history books. Before electric refrigerators, the task of keeping food fresh fell to the icebox. Ice cutters harvested ice from frozen lakes, carving out massive blocks. These blocks were transported to insulated ice houses and delivered to homes. The invention of the mechanical refrigerator brought an end to the reliance on natural ice. The whirring compressor replaced the rhythmic scraping of saws. The ice cutter, a profession as old as the Ice Age, vanished from the frozen landscapes. As dusk settled over old cities, gas lamps flickered to life. The streets of Victorian London, shrouded in a soft twilight, began to glow with the warm, inviting light of gas lamps. These lamps, standing tall and proud, were more than just sources of light. They were beacons of safety and comfort in the darkening streets. Lamplighters, with ladders and torches, ignited the gas mantles. Each evening, these dedicated individuals would make their rounds, climbing ladders with practiced ease, their torches lighting the way. They were the unsung heroes of the night, ensuring that every corner of the city was bathed in light. Their movements were precise, practiced, and almost balletic. With each flick of the wrist, they brought light to the darkness, their actions a dance of light and shadow. The lamplighters moved with a grace that came from years of experience, their every step a testament to their skill and dedication. The rhythmic click of the lighter and the soft glow of the lamplight became part of the evening ritual. It was a sound that signaled the end of the day and the beginning of the night, a comforting presence in the quiet streets. The lamplight, with its gentle glow, transformed the city into a place of warmth and safety. But the advent of electric street lighting cast a brighter, more efficient light. The new electric lights, with their harsh, unyielding brightness, began to replace the softer, more romantic glow of the gas lamps. Progress marched on, and the Lamplighters found themselves facing an uncertain future. The Lamplighter's nightly rounds became obsolete. The once essential role of the Lamplighter was rendered unnecessary by the relentless advance of technology. The streets, now illuminated by electric lights, no longer needed the careful attention of the Lamplighters. Their era had come to an end. Today, as we stroll along well-lit streets, it's easy to forget the Lamplighters of old. The bright, efficient lights that guide our way have made the Lamplighters a distant memory, a relic of a bygone era. Yet their contribution to the safety and beauty of our cities should not be forgotten. Their legacy lives on in the warm glow of antique gas lamps. These lamps, preserved in museums and historical sites, serve as a reminder of the Lamplighters' dedication and skill. They are a testament to a time when light was brought to the darkness by the hands of men, and the city was transformed by their nightly ritual. Before instant global communication, switchboard operators connected people across distances. These unseen voices, predominantly women, were the gatekeepers of communication. Each operator navigated a complex web of jacks and cords with practiced ease. But as technology marched on, the era of the human-operated switchboard began to fade. Automated telephone exchanges replaced the need for manual connections. The rhythmic click of plugs and the soothing voices of the operators were silenced. The switchboard operator took their place in the annals of technological history. In the days before supermarkets, the arrival of the milkman was a daily ritual, with a cheerful whistle and the clatter of glass bottles. These milk-wielding heroes delivered nourishment to doorsteps. The milkman carried not just milk, but a sense of community. He knew his customers by name and their particular preferences, but the rise of supermarkets and home refrigerators reduced the need for daily deliveries. The milkman began to disappear from our streets. His milk float became a nostalgic reminder of a bygone era. Before automatic pinsetters, resetting bowling pins fell to young men, the pinsetters. These young men, often teenagers, were the unsung heroes of the bowling alleys. They worked tirelessly, often for long hours, ensuring that the game could continue smoothly. Their job was not just about setting up pins, it was about maintaining the rhythm of the game. In dimly lit bowling alleys, pinsetters dodged flying pins and swiftly set them upright. The work environment was far from ideal, with poor lighting and the constant risk of injury from flying pins. Yet these young men displayed remarkable agility and speed, often working in sync with the bowlers to keep the game flowing seamlessly. It was a job that demanded agility, speed and tolerance for being in the line of fire. Pinsetters had to be quick on their feet, always alert and ready to dodge any stray pins that came their way. Their role required a unique blend of physical endurance and mental sharpness, making them an integral part of the bowling experience. But the invention of the automatic pinsetter revolutionized the bowling world. Introduced in the 1950s, these machines brought a new level of efficiency and reliability to the game. The automatic pinsetter could reset pins with precision and speed, eliminating the need for manual labor and reducing the risk of injury. No longer would bowlers rely on the human element. The automatic pinsetter ensured that every game was consistent, with pins being reset in the exact same manner every time. This consistency improved the overall experience for bowlers, allowing them to focus solely on their game without worrying about delays or inaccuracies. The arrival of these mechanical marvels in the 1950s spelled the end for the pinsetter. As bowling alleys across the country adopted this new technology, the role of the pinsetter became obsolete. The transition was swift, and within a few years, automatic pinsetters had become the standard in bowling alleys everywhere. Their swift, efficient operation made them a welcome addition to bowling alleys. Bowlers appreciated the reliability and speed of the new machines, and alley owners saw a reduction in labor costs and an increase in customer satisfaction. The automatic pinsetter was a game changer, transforming the bowling experience for everyone involved. The pinsetters took their place in the annals of sporting history. Though their role was short-lived, their contribution to the sport of bowling is remembered fondly. They were the backbone of the game during its early years, and their legacy lives on in the memories of those who witnessed their dedication and hard work. Before radio and television, the factory floor could be monotonous. Enter the Lector, who brought culture, news and entertainment to the industrial world. Standing on a raised platform, the Lector read aloud from newspapers and novels. His voice filled the industrial space, transporting workers to distant lands. But as technology advanced, the need for the Lector's services dwindled. Portable radios and personal music players allowed workers to curate their own auditory landscape. The Lector faded into the background noise of industrial progress. In dense forests, long before logging trucks, log drivers rode massive logs down rushing rivers. These intrepid individuals guided their timber rafts downstream with skill and daring, It was a dangerous job, fraught with hazards, but the advent of the railroad and logging trucks provided a safer, more efficient means of transporting timber. The log drivers' skills were no longer in demand. They rode off into the sunset of progress. Their legacy lives on in the folklore of the logging industry. Before the digital age, the term computer referred to a person. These human computers, often women, tackled complex equations with slide rules and mechanical calculators. Their work was essential to scientific breakthroughs and engineering marvels. But the advent of electronic computers heralded a new era of computation. Human speed and accuracy were no match for these electronic marvels. The human computer gradually faded from view. Their legacy lives on in the remarkable capabilities of the human mind. And the world of work continues to evolve at an unprecedented pace. The jobs of tomorrow may seem as unimaginable to us today as the professions we've explored would have seemed to our ancestors. But one thing remains constant: the human capacity for ingenuity and adaptation. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the annals of forgotten professions. If you enjoyed this exploration, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating top 10 videos. Until next time, keep exploring.